This is Channel 2 News, coverage you can count on.
What's up? This morning we have the details of a legal battle that could put a local cab company out of business.
And a local house fire serves as a reminder to give your house a safety checkup.
Plus, a dead body has been found here in the Truckee Meadows, and now authorities are looking into whether a crime was involved. And those stories top your news right now at 4:30, Monday, March 16th, 2015. Hello, I'm John Potter.
I'm Andy Guevara. Thank you for starting your day with Channel 2 News. We want to start with a quick look at weather with Jeff.
Hey, Jeff.
Andy, John, fastest weekend ever, right? Wow, that went fast. Good morning to you. Happy Monday. It's going to be another beautiful day like what we had over the weekend. Temperatures will be in the 70s, about 71 for the high today. More on that coming right up. Have a great morning.
Easier said than done, my friend. This morning, authorities are investigating the events that led up to the discovery of a dead body.
Local search and rescue crews worked throughout the afternoon yesterday to retrieve a body. It was a few miles northwest of Spanish Springs High School. Just after 2 o'clock, search teams were called to an area near Eagle Canyon and Hungry Valley Roads on reports of a deceased man there. Now, authorities have not said what may have led to his death or disclosed anything about his age or identity. Investigators say it's also too early to tell if there was any foul play. They say multiple rescue crews were called in to assist because the area is so remote that the coroner would have had problems reaching it.
Well, a man is in custody this morning, charged in connection with 2 robberies in Sparks. Police were called to the Paycheck Advance on East Prater Way just after 7 p.m. Friday after a man had given an employee a threatening note demanding money. The suspect then left the store without the cash and hid at a nearby Save Mart. Now police say his actions were similar to an earlier robbery that afternoon at a Scolari's on Holman Way. Police used surveillance footage from Save Mart to get the picture of the suspect shown here. Information through Secret Witness helped identify him as 20-year-old Dakota Kane of Sparks. He's been charged with both robberies. Police say he's been cooperative with their investigation.
And the Reno Fire Department quickly knocked down a fire yesterday afternoon that was apparently caused by chimney embers. Take a look here. Fire trucks were first called to a house at the 1300 block of Glenire Court on reports of flames on the roof around 3 o'clock in the afternoon. And when fire crews arrived, they found heavy smoke in the area and flames burning a roof. Investigators say embers from the chimney ignited some shingles, but crews were able to extinguish everything quickly. Following several months of cold nights and heavy furnace use, officials say it's a good idea to do a checkup on your home.
The important thing here is that, it's been a long winter. A lot of people have been burning their fireplace all year long. Make sure to have it serviced, have a chimney sweep come out and take care of the creosote, and make sure you keep all the systems of your house in working order, especially your smoke alarms.
Firefighters say it's especially important to take precautions on windy days, which can turn something small into a more serious situation.
A Reno cab company says it may have to file for bankruptcy after allegations that drivers refuse to give rides to a disabled person. Lawyers for Yellow Cab say the company's been ordered to pay excessive attorney fees after a federal judge found them guilty of violating the American Disabilities Act last week. Now, a local woman says her and her husband were twice denied rides to the airport in 2013 because of her motorized scooter. But Yellow Cab's owner says the penalty is too steep and could drive him out of business. Now, the Reno couple's lawyer says that's not the case and accused Yellow Cab's owner of trying to hide assets available from associated companies like Reno Sparks Cab. I think they are in the same building.
Okay.
So
interesting.
Let's check the forecast this morning. What a weekend.
Yes.
And look at the temperature right now. It's keeping things mild.
I know, it's crazy. Our crazy winter continues, lack thereof, right? Good morning to you. Made it to 74 degrees yesterday. We'll be just a little bit cooler today with 71 for the high. And we'll have a few clouds out there. Definitely saw the cloud cover off and on throughout the weekend. And the winds were with us yesterday. Still kind of windy up in the mountains. You saw our Tahoe cam bouncing around there. West winds at 30 miles an hour up at Slide Mountain. But here in the valley floor, not too bad at all with 53 degrees. In fact, very mild out there this morning. Northwest winds around 5 miles an hour. We have 44 in Lovelock, 45 in Fallon. Carson City, you're at 48 degrees. Hawthorne, a balmy 50 right now. And Truckee checking in with 32, the cold spot on the map. All right, so for today, we will see a few clouds out there. We have a few storm systems, but unfortunately, they're going to stay pretty much way to our north for the next couple of days. So we'll have a slight chance for a few showers out there, mainly up in Lassen and Plume. Plumas counties north of Reno today. You can kind of see it right there. And then as we head through the week, another chance as we head through tomorrow and Wednesday, we'll start to clear things out. And our temperatures really won't be too bad out there today. Will be very mild, especially through the morning hours. 52 at 8 o'clock, 61 at noon, and a high today of 71 degrees. So kind of a carbon copy of yesterday. Just mild temperatures continue. I think our average high is about 55 degrees for this time of year. So well above average. We'll talk about kind of an unsettled weather pattern for this week. I'll have that for you in just a few minutes. John and Andy, back to you.
You know what we could use is not only rain for the moisture that we need, but to knock down the pollen.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
God, my eyes itch so bad.
Oh, my goodness. All right. Well, I thought it was my cologne. So.
All right. Back to news. In Money Watch, gas prices, I don't know if you've noticed, they've been going down a little bit. AAA says they fell for 8 consecutive days, and they're now on average $2.43 a gallon.
Oh, that's national.
Yeah,
it's
not
not here. How are things looking for the Silver State? Landon Miller live at the intersection of Kitsky and Mill with a closer look. Hey, my man.
Hey, good morning, guys. Believe it or not, gas prices here have fallen as well over the last week or so, but the average here in the Silver State is still over $3 a gallon, at least for Reno anyway. Let's take a look at some of the numbers. The current average in Nevada is $2.87. Last week it was $2.88. You do the math, that's a whole penny. But last year, get this, $3.54. So no need to complain. Moving on over to Reno. The current average here, $3.05. Last week it was $3.07. You can do a lot with 2 cents, and a year ago it was $3.78. And you might be wondering why gas prices went up in the first place. Remember that, how they're super low and stuff? Yeah, that was awesome. Well, for the last month or so, refinery workers were on strike. A strike reported to be the largest one in 35 years. But on Thursday, CBS News reports that United Steelworkers Union and Shell Oil reached a tentative deal that would end this strike. Now, one more factor, we all talk about it this time of year all the time, is the transition from winter to summer blends of gasoline. Let's take a live look this morning here at the intersection of Kitsky and Mill. We picked this spot because we got 2 gas stations for the price of one, $2.89 and $2.89 at the Valero and the Arco station. Now the price of crude oil also plunging last week, and AAA says this could mean prices could continue to fall just slightly over the next few weeks or so. We're covering the story live from the intersection of Kitsky and Mill. Landon Miller, Channel 2 News.
All right, sounds good. Thank you, Landon. All right, savings. In Safety Watch this morning, no matter how or where you plan on celebrating St. Patty's this year, officials are urging you to pay as much attention to the post-party ride home as you do to celebrating. Local police departments will be increasing their patrols, and transportation services are being offered for people who feel like they've had too much to drink. Authorities say they hope people make the smart choice.
We ask that people use a designated driver, take a cab, or in the case of what AAA is offering this year, again, the Tipsy Tow.
Yep, Tipsy Tow again this year. It's intended for drivers who need a safe ride home. So from 6 o'clock tomorrow night until 6 in the morning on March 18th, AAA drivers will tow your car up to 10 miles. The one-way service is open to anyone. You do not need to be a AAA member. Just call 1-800-222-4357 and say, I need a Tipsy Tow. RTC will also be offering free bus rides for everyone from 4 o'clock until midnight.
A state Senate committee has advanced a bill to restrict those convicted of domestic violence from having a gun. Senate Bill 175 passed the committee and now heads to the Senate floor, along with preventing a domestic violence convict from owning a gun. It would prevent somebody from purchasing one if there's a restraining order filed against them. It would also expand the definition of justifiable homicide to include killings that take place in defense of an occupied vehicle.
Turning to our community this morning, a red carpet launch of a music video aimed at anti-bullying. The song is called Raining Frogs. It was the centerpiece for Jam for Joy. The video was shot and edited in a number of places around Reno using Reno Kids. And the point of the project is to raise money that will be used to help kids who've been bullied fit in.
The charity is to raise money for clothing, backpacks, school supplies, anything that a child might need to help them fit in a little better.
They had a good turnout last night, and the plan is to officially release the video in Los Angeles next week.
Raining Frogs, name of the song. Can it rain frogs, Jeff? I have this argument with a neighbor of mine.
Can it rain at all?
Well, we'll ask him later. But I guess if a strong wind comes over a pond, it can pick up the frogs and
Ooh, that'd be something.
they
Forget
lied
cats
to
and
me,
dogs.
didn't they?
No?
It's in the Bible, in the book of Exodus.
Look.
God caused a rain of frogs on the Egyptians for not releasing the Israelites.
You're absolutely right. That's in the Bible. You're
Okay.
very good, John.